Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It's Jordy Joy. You feel me? We got a new name out here. It's Jordy Joy, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm committing again, y'all. I'm back on my sobriety journey. I haven't been consistent. Let me roll this up. Even though it's hot, I'm gonna give y'all good vocal clarity. I'm back on my sobriety journey. I haven't been as consistent as I want to be, however, I'm back and I'm returning back to my purpose. I'm returning back to my calling because it's still been something that I really be wanting to do. It's just a vice. Smoking weed is one of my vices, and every time I resort to smoking weed, it never really gives me any positive outcomes. It doesn't benefit me in any way. So why waste my money on something that's literally not benefiting me at all? Not spiritually, not monetarily, not physically, not mentally. It just doesn't do anything for me, y'all. It really just sets me back. So I need to stop playing with myself. I need to stop letting myself down, and I need to stop self-sabotaging. And I really just need to lock in. Again, y'all, you're supposed to have a goal. I like to have a goal whenever I set my mind to do anything. So with me trying to be back on this sobriety journey, my goal is just to be disciplined. It's just to put my body in an uncomfortable situation that will cause growth in the long run. Short-term and long-term benefits come from not smoking weed. So right now, but yeah, my goal is just to see the benefits. It's just, if y'all go to my previous videos, the benefits that I've experienced from not smoking weed are tremendous, and they are life-changing. So I'm ready to get back to that and reward myself with that. I deserve that. So it's time to lock back in. Today is the first 24 hours. The last time I smoked was last night. So ever since I got up this rising, right now it's going on 8 o'clock. I need to hurry up and start working out before the sun goes down. So yeah, it's 7:30 right now. I made it all the way till now without smoking. I started off earlier with a smoothie, and I went out to do some DoorDash. I dashed for just a couple of hours, and I took a break around 2:30, and then I went to get me some food. And I'm trying to get back on my health food journey. I would say vegan, but we'll see how that turns out, because I still eat dairy here and there. But really just trying to cut out the meat. So yeah, I'm really going back on my healthy diet and stuff like that. So I had me a smoothie, did some work, took a break, and I had some food from this restaurant called Mid-Atlantic Seafood. What I ended up getting was some fried rice, some tofu, mushrooms, and mixed vegetables. It was so good. It was like way better than Panda Express. It's like what you would get from Panda Express, but not Panda Express, because the Panda Expresses in my location, they don't never have tofu. So I end up going there. I might drop a little picture right here just to show y'all what the meal looked like. It was busting. So after I finished that, I literally grabbed my journal. I grabbed my diary, which is the same thing as my journal. I grabbed my notebook where I write all my ideas and things like that at. I pretty much just start brainstorming and brain dumping, and I came to the conclusion that it's time to lock back in. It's time to lock back in with these YouTube videos. It's time to lock back in with my social media. It's time to lock in with just my life in general, y'all. I got so much stuff to share with y'all, but I be just holding myself back, just putting myself in a sabotaging position. But all that's over with right now. We are on track. So it is, like I said, so from 2 to 7, here I am. I brainstormed, I mind dumped, and I meditated, and I just really locked in with my mental, no TV, just straight mind, paper, pen, and occasional chat GPT here and there. You know what I'm saying? So then I said, cool, it's time to go to the gym. You gotta stay occupied, because I ain't gonna lie. I was like, do I want to go, you know what I'm saying, go get just one little J so I can laugh? Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the setback. So we at Tucker Road Community Center, and we finna work out. We finna do something slight. I'm gonna film a little bit of content to throw on my Instagram, throw on my TikTok. Make sure y'all follow me on there as well. So I'm gonna check back in with y'all after I bust a sweat. They got the horses out. It's a good day to be outside too. It's hot as a mud sucker. So we finna get it in.
Where's your phone?
Ooh, that was fun. Ooh, man, that was a good workout. I'm mad I ain't bring no rag, no towel, nothing. I'm just sitting here sweating. So now it's officially 8 o'clock, right? So let me put y'all right here. Goodness gracious. Whew. So it's 8 o'clock, right? So, you know, like a part of this whole sobriety is to get disciplined, get focused and things like that, right? So this is like a good bedtime, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting up at 4 a.m., leave out the house by 6 a.m. Man, that's supreme. I mean, not necessarily leave out the house, but like get started on something goal-oriented, you know, something productive around 6 a.m. That's good. Even like going to sleep at 9, you'll get up at 5. You go to sleep at 10, you should be getting up around 6, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full 8 hours of sleep. And you up early. Up on time, with enough time to get more things done than most of the world, right? So I should go home and get ready to go to sleep, right? Yeah, that's what I should do. But see, there's these other vices, like relationships. You feel what I'm saying? My wife talking about she want me to come pick her up from somewhere. Mind you, I didn't put her there. You feel me? So if you put yourself somewhere, you should be able to bring yourself back. So look, that's neither here nor there. The point is, it's like, okay, sometimes it's going to be things that try to take you off your discipline. It's going to be sometimes people, places, or things that try to prevent you from moving towards your goal. They call distractions, right? So now I have to decide whether I want to let my wife be a distraction or if I want to be selfish and just put myself first and say, hey, I can't do it because I got to go to sleep so I can get up early. So, you know, that's something that I have to go through with a sober mind. Sober mind or not, if I was smoking weed, I wouldn't give a fuck. I mean, I wouldn't care about going to sleep early and getting up on time. I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't. So yeah, I got a choice to make. You want to know why? Because I still have to edit videos, right? And I still have to get to bed on time and decide if I want to eat again, because after that workout, I'm hungry. So man, choices, right? We shall see. And we're back. So it's the next day, and so let me give y'all a recap, right? so what had happened was I sat in that parking lot for like an hour and a half, editing videos, right? I said, let me do it now before I get in the house and get comfortable or whatever. My wife wanted me to pick her up and bring her home with me, but I was in a tough pickle. I was like, y'all probably like, damn, why wouldn't you pick up your wife? That's your wife. Why wouldn't you go give her a ride, right? It's complicated. Like, yes, that's my wife. Legally, we're married, but technically, we are broken up. We are technically not together romantically or how would have you. But yes, we are still legally married. So I do still feel obligated to look after her well-being. So that's why I was like, do I want to put myself first right, and just go home and go to sleep, or do I want to go pick her up from where she's at and etc. However, so I tried to just pretty much pass time by until she got close, until she got in the area, and I was able to go get her from the location that she wanted me to pick her up from. However, so I stayed in the parking lot for about an hour and a half. It was like 9:30, 9:45, y'all. I was saying, like, if I go to sleep at 10, no later than 10, I'll be able to get up at 6. So I was already creeping onto my bedtime. But I edited those videos and I got all the content together. And yes, I ended up going to go pick her up, and I didn't get home until around 10ish. And then got in the shower, and I wanted to go straight to bed. But I ran into some problems. My back was in excruciating pain. It was so uncomfortable for me to lay down and get into a comfortable position to even go to sleep. So although I laid down at around, let's say, 11 o'clock, I ain't go to sleep till probably close to 12 because I was so uncomfortable. I kept getting up out. I couldn't get into a deep sleep. And I was so hungry because I'm like, you just did a whole workout and didn't even eat nothing. So that's odd, so my stomach's sitting here bothering me. So I ended up just getting up, making me a small snack, and trying to get myself back to sleep. So fast forward, I ended up getting up 2 minutes before my alarm clock went off. So I ended up getting up around 5:28, and I was just like, my back. So I was like, I can't do this. I'm probably not gonna stay asleep. I might as well just get up since I can't get comfortable. I ended up actually getting up at the right time. I got up at 5:30. Another alarm went off at 6 o'clock, and due to the amount of pain that I was in, um, I couldn't really. I didn't feel confident that I could perform well, like getting up, going to go do some DoorDash, trying to work out, whatever the case may be. I wasn't confident. Like my back was so stiff that I could barely move. So that that kind of prompted me to lay back down in the bed and try to get some extra sleep. So what I ended up doing was I ended up finding a more comfortable position for myself around that time, around 6 o'clock. I ended up finding like a better position to put myself in, and I actually was able to sleep until around 9 a.m. I think I got up fully. I think I fully got up around 10:30. Yeah, I fully got up around 10:30 a.m. and I needed that. So I ended up getting me like an extra 4 hours of sleep because I needed my back to start aligning. So I use these pillows to kind of, hey, baby, well, a pigeon just trying to fly up in this joint. Like as I'm having a conversation and everything, this motherfucker just real pulled up on me. He wasn't gonna get nowhere because of the thing, but I said, hey! All I seen was feet and belly and shit trying to land. I'm like, oh no, nah, man. So I screamed. Did you hear me scream? Yeah, I almost got attacked by a pigeon, but thankfully we got this net up. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted. Long story short, I ended up picking my wife up, and yes, that did dig into my bedtime. It did. It dug into my bedtime like I knew it would. I got home. I took a shower because I had just came from the gym. I wasn't about to lay down like that. So I took a shower. I couldn't get to sleep because my back was in excruciating pain. And I was also hungry. So I ended up taking more time out of my bedtime to eat a little snack. And I just was tossing and turning all night. So it wasn't really comfortable. But around 5:30, 6 a.m., I got up. I did get up. Like, I giving myself credit because I did get up. I even got up like 2 minutes before my alarm, and I had the motivation. Like, I got up and I had the motivation to get up, but I didn't have the strength. Like, I was physically unable to perform. So I ended up getting a few extra hours of sleep. I got up at 10:30. But when I got up at 10:30, my back was in much better condition because, like I ended up repositioning myself around like 6 a.m. I found a much comfortable position to put myself in, so I was able to get more comfortable sleep. So I'm happy with that. I am happy because I stayed sober all day yesterday, and I actually got up at my desired time. So that's day one of getting up at 6 a.m. I didn't do it to my fullest, you know what I'm saying? But I still did it nonetheless. That's progress for me because I usually don't even see the day. I usually don't even see the day around that time. I don't see the day until around 8 or 9 o'clock. So I'm proud of myself. Let me give myself a hand clap. So yeah, that's day one in the books, y'all. We almost 48 hours in. We on day two. So we'll say we about 36 hours in. And yeah, we on day two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all weekly updates. If something come in throughout my week, I'll film and I'll put that in a weekly vlog or something like that. But I just want to give y'all weekly updates instead of giving y'all day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in that chronological order. I just want to do weeks at a time. And yeah, so anybody out there thinking about putting down the weed, I encourage it. I've been smoking weed since I was in middle school. I've been here for 30 years, so I've been smoking weed for a very, very long time. I think I said since I was like 13 or something, maybe 12, but we're gonna say since I was 13 just so it won't sound crazy. Ah, so what's that, 17 years? It's about 17 years of smoking nonstop. So um I have this would be my third attempt at sobriety. Now, like I said, it's up to you if you want to make this a lifelong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to go your whole life without smoking weed, that's a choice that you are to make. That's your choice. But me, I don't think I'm gonna go my whole life without smoking weed. That's not my goal. My goal for my sobriety journey isn't to go my whole life without smoking weed. It's to reclaim my identity. It's to reclaim, parts of myself. It's for discipline so that I can have control over my life, over my body, and not feel like a substance controls me or I can't do anything unless I have this substance. That substance for me is God. I can't do nothing without God. God is my substance. God is my drug. God is my addiction. So that's how I'm carrying it. Whenever I feel like I'm being reliant on anything that's not God, I'm a fast from it. If I feel like I'm reliant on my relationship, I'm a fast from it. If I feel like I'm reliant on food, unhealthy foods, and cause if y'all know, I had a journey where I did a vegan weight gain journey, and I was relying on gluttony, consuming food to reach a goal. And so I ended up, I ain't gonna say fasting from that, but I stopped doing that whole eating 6 times a day thing. Like I would eat breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. I stopped doing that. I fasted from eating 6 times a day. Sometimes I only eat one meal a day. I do like an OMAD diet. That's a fast. So you know the word tells us that fasting and prayer are the best ways to um, tap into your higher self and tap into your relationship with God and your spirituality. So, you know, it's just so I can find myself. It's so that I can, like I said, reclaim my identity and be able to move confidently in me, move confidently in God, move confidently without that substance dangling over my head. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that it digs into your pockets. That's money that I could be putting towards goals and other achievements and other things that I'm trying to work towards. So I ain't gonna wrap y'all head up. I just wanna let y'all know what what my experience looks like, what my journey looks like, and I'm excited for week 2 when I check back in with y'all. So I love y'all as always, and I want y'all to stay tapped in. Okay, I'll see you on the next video.